Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today I deep dive into armor schemes of the Emperor's Children. I'm showcasing 4 unique Emperor's Children armor schemes, each created using a different paint brand. Every scheme follows the same 4-step airbrush process: shadow, midtone, highlight and light highlight. Let's see how it turns out. First up, Scale 75, known for its desaturated colors and matte finish. This scheme leans into a more grimdark version of the Emperor's Children. The purple tones combined with pink flesh in the final highlight give the armor an almost fleshy, organic quality, making it feel alive, corrupted and just a little unsettling. I think it adds a subtle layer of realism, like this armor has seen centuries of war, mutation and decay. And here is the paint recipe. Next is Vallejo Game Color. This scheme brings that classic vibrant Emperor's Children palette, bold purples with soft transitions and a clean finish. saturated tones and smooth blends give the armor a slightly fantastical, stylized look. Almost like something straight out of a superhero comic, with punchy colors and sharp contrast. Paint recipe. Third is Privateer Press P3. With its creamy consistency and a slightly glossier finish, this scheme focuses on high contrast, deep shadows, sharp midtones, and punchy highlights that make the armor really stand out. The result is a scheme that looks evil and sinister, like something worn by a warrior long lost to excess, obsession and corruption. It's bold, decadent and unnervingly intense, perfect for the darker side of the Emperor's children. And here is the paint recipe. And finally, Pro Acryl. With its smooth finish and excellent coverage, this scheme delivers a sleek, modern look that feels clean and precise. Cooler purples and smooth blend give it a controlled, refined look, less corrupted, more composed. It's sharp, deliberate and balanced. Perfect if you're going for a more polished take on the Emperor's Children without sacrificing visual impact. 4 paint brands, 4 distinct schemes, 1 iconic legion. Each version brings a different mood and style to the Emperor's Children. Let me know in the comments which one's your favorite, and don't forget to like and subscribe.